Hey there everyone, welcome back to Red Dead Redemption 2. Previously we headed out towards Valentine where we checked in on Theodore, Levin, and Jim Boy Calloway about the whole gunslinger story, and it turns out they apparently are renting a room on a riverboat back in Saint Denis, they're, ironically, which is just where we were. We also met up with some new strangers, Protus and Acrisius, who were doing a bunch of stupid things to try to impress a girl that uh, ended up making them come to the realization that they didn't need her to begin with, which is pretty funny. Our main objective was to meet up with Eagle Flies and to help him steal some papers from Cornwall Kerosene and Tar that relates to oil on their land and why the government keeps moving them around, apparently. Or at least that's what I'm assuming has been going on. And so, with that being said, we are going to head back towards camp in Saint Denis, towards Shady Belle and Saint Denis, and we are going to hopefully start wrapping up on some of the stranger storylines there that we have not got to yet. So let's jump back in and see where this goes.
You all right, girl? Wind's blowing in the house. Did good, girl.
I don't think we really have anything to turn in as far as crafting goes, but we could drop off the meat we've collected.
You're a disgusting excuse for a man, Bill. Fine man. Are you ready for Tahiti, Mr. Pearson? Tahiti, sure. My legs. Tahiti? I've never been to Tahiti. I've been to Bali. And Java. There is a man there with a body no bigger than a coconut.
I met an interesting feller in the swamp. Real interesting.
Did you?
Sure. He seemed to know all about you. I mean, all about you.
Get out of here.
Real estate investors from New England. Everybody is following her. This after she placed a little explosive device. When we go back, there'll be an almighty bang.
So you think this big job's gonna work?
Get everything packed. We're leaving.
I hope so. I really do. This place is not for me.
Okay, kind of got caught between two conversations there. I think he's referring to the creep out in the swamp, out in the bayou. Why he knows about that? I don't know if I want to know.
We could really use some more meat, Mr. Morgan.
Okay, I think he's already got the muskrat I wanted to turn in. So I will maybe give this to the trapper. Okay, so maybe really not enough
Many thanks, Mr. Morgan.
for camp food, but maybe I should donate.
How are things? I'm surviving. Good.
Can I talk to you a second?
Sure.
I'm just so worried about Karen, Arthur.
Why?
You know why. She's gonna kill herself when she hits the liquor.
Sure, but I guess that's her choice. I'll try speaking with her.
Thanks, Arthur. I'll try too. But we both know it won't work.
Right or not?
What do you want?
Always full of sunshine, ain't you? Old Misery Guts Morgan.
What do you want, Micah?
Well, I want a friend, Arthur. I want hope. I want tomorrow to mean more than today. I want this whole damn shit show to have some kind of meaning I haven't understood. But I ain't holding my breath.
Yeah, I wouldn't.
So, instead of that, how about you and me go and redistribute some property?
Redistribute?
Yep. From the Bowles-Overland Stagecoach Company into our pockets.
And you'll fight this time?
I always fight.
No, you always talk. But with coaches, guns are more significant than words.
Oh, I'm fine with both, friend.
Yeah. Come on, then.
You think we need an extra gun?
Probably a good idea.
Yeah.
Bill, come on. What are we doing? Coach, stick up.
Well, excellent. I'm in.
Micah and Bill? This is a death sentence.
Yep.
There's a good spot where we can hit it as it comes over the river into the swamps north of here.
You got an actual plan this time?
I got 3 sticks of dynamite, I got 2 pistols, I got you and Bill. That count as a plan?
Not really. Well, let's go.
We've done worse.
I'm joking.
So, who told you about this? Please tell me it wasn't an O'Driscoll this time.
Nope, a man on the inside at Bowles-Overland. You can keep your funny little station friend in Rhodes. I go right to the source.
Why did he tip you off?
Charm, Bill. Not something you can learn, I regret to inform you.
Very true. You're proof of that.
Amusing. Charm. And a little money.
Right.
Which I recovered the next day when he met with a tragic boating accident. See, I don't like leaving trails, unlike the rest of you.
What do you mean by that?
We keep leading trouble right to us. We're carrying too much dead weight. We need to be leaner so we can move faster, quieter. I prefer a tight crew. Just 5 or 6 strong gunmen.
Well, nobody's stopping you. There's a whole world out there. Go find the strong men you want and leave.
Hey, I like you boys. And with the price on our heads, we are wedded in this chaos, for better or for worse at this point. It would be a coward's move to bail on Dutch now. Not like John did. Heard about him disappearing on you fellers. For a year, wasn't it?
Something like that.
I don't trust him. I've been talking to Dutch. Feels to me like he's turned, challenging every move Dutch makes. I know you have your doubts about him too, Morgan.
I got no doubts about John. I've known him for 15 years.
Well, if we really are gonna escape somewhere like me and Dutch have been talking about, let's cut across here, it'll be quicker. We're gonna need to cut some loose. From what Dutch says, the coffers are looking pretty good again. We could almost leave now if we chopped half the dead wood.
We ain't doing that.
I mean, why the hell do we need a gaggle of girls who won't even fuck you if you put a gun to their head?
I'm sure you've tried.
Is it too much to ask, considering they get a piece of every damn dollar I bring in?
Everyone does their share. I don't see you lifting a finger around camp.
Huh? Swanson does his share. Molly, come on.
No, that's different.
See, this is what I mean. I've always liked Abigail, though. That's my kind of girl. Sully, but strong.
Well, I don't get the sense the feeling is mutual.
Okay, here we are. I'll get the explosives planted. Coach should be coming through any minute now. I'll set them in the road over here so we can blow it as it comes over the bridge. Got some good cover over here. You hide behind this tree to my left, Morgan. Williamson, you take the other side. Try to stay out of sight. We don't want to spook them.
I have so much commentary on what he just said, but don't want to interrupt.
Here they come. You gonna shoot the charges, Morgan? About time you did something. Let's go! Son of a bitch!
Hope you ain't got far to go.
Okay, we're good. Get in there and grab the loot, Morgan.
Why me?
Because I got the lead on this. And Williamson's a half-wit. I'm joking, Bill. How much we get, cowpoke?
Enough. Here,
Thank you kindly.
thank you.
Maybe I had you wrong, Arthur. Maybe you can win as well as fight. Or maybe you is lucky.
We'll see, I guess, how lucky any of us is.
Exactly. All right, better get out of here. Split up, I reckon.
Hey there, girl.
Some of the stuff that Micah was saying, like I can understand some of it, but like Arthur said, there's a difference with some of the camp members. Some of them are there for different reasons, and the point of it isn't just to have strong guns; it's to have a family. That's what they are to each other. And don't get me even started on that comment about the girls. And especially because it's like, look at all the work that, Mary Beth, Karen, and Tilly put in. Molly's a bit different because she's there for Dutch, but I don't want to leave Abigail out of that. Abigail's got Jack to contend with right now, though.
The blazes do you think you're doing?
So things are a little bit different there. If it weren't for the girls, it's like, look at the amount of work they brought our way. And a lot of times we're the ones taking credit for it, and it's like, no, they did the legwork. They're the ones who picked up on the information.
Hello.
Rode well, girl.
Well, it's been a little while, eh?
Let's
what do you have?
sell.
Right, let's see.
Muskrat. Yep, there we go.
Look where you're going.
Well, look at this. A cadeau from my past. Explore, explore. I have quite the stock.
Where's the fella who was here last time I came in?
Oh, you probably mean my brother. Far away from here, I hope, not sullying my good name any further.
So you don't know nothing about those fellers he had chained up in the basement?
Of course not! I was out of town! Now, is there something I can help you with? I really
What?
don't want to talk about that sordid business.
Why do I not believe that? How could you not know about that? Out of town, seriously?
Fine, sure. Wow me. Don't go talking about this now.
Did he bump you?
Giddy up!
Hello.
It's okay.
You're about to witness true justice in action. Yeah, crack his damn neck. He deserves worse, but this'll do. When a beautiful young lady ridiculed your disfigurement.
Disfigurement?
You murdered her in cold blood. For your awful vanity and pride, you will pay. You'll pay all right. You'll die ugly as you live. Any last words before the noose?
That ugly bitch deserved what she got.
She deserved it. Enough. Ironic, huh? Cold. There you go. I heard the next slap. Cruel and abhorrent behavior will not stand in this country. Justice won this battle, but the war is far from over. Heed these words. Bravo! Kinda makes me hungry watching that. I know what you mean. It's the blood bowl.
Yeah, hunger's not the first thing that comes to my mind.
I could go for some crawfish.
Oh boy.
Hey there, mister.
It's brush and fade.
Here, eat some of this. Yeah.
The place seems a bit different without the party guests. Kind of pretty and ghostly at the same time.
Yes?
Sorry. I'm looking for, The mayor?
Yes. Please, Mr. Kilgore, or what was it?
I forget.
Quite. Welcome to government. Democracy. An interesting idea, huh? Monsieur Lemieux?
Come in. Oh, hello, friend.
Hello. Tacitus Kilgore.
Oh, really? Okay. Now, you are not going to rob me again, are you?
No. I'm sorry.
Don't worry about it. But you are not a very popular man. There's all kinds of nasty people want to speak to you, Mr. Tacitus.
I know.
They won't hear anything about you from me. But...
yeah, there's always a but.
Of course, I'm a politician.
Who needs killing?
Nobody. We are not savages, merely Frenchmen. Don't be ridiculous. Killing? Oh, dear. Terrifying, yes.
I suppose I can do that almost as well as kill.
I'm sure you can. Now, it's all very ethical. You see, I've been trying to open a major museum, a place of culture to elevate people's souls. And what do museums need? Art. And how do you buy art?
I don't know.
I buy art of some nasty little man from Paris selling me some destitute aristocrat's collection of old masters that it turns out he may have been painting himself.
Ouch.
Ouch indeed. But these are good paintings. I can't make the difference, and I'm French. Only this even nastier little man from New Haven has come here to verify my paintings, and he's saying that they're all fake.
So?
So perhaps he can be persuaded to revise his opinion.
Oh, he's been so beastly.
Exactly. Now, Jean-Marc, perhaps you can take Mr. Arthur, Mr. Tacitus, to meet little Professor Shitface and have a word with him. Saint-Denis welcomes you like a son, sir. Bonne chance.
So he knows her name.
Come, sir, if you don't mind. The gallery is just at the end of this avenue. As I said, he is a beastly man, this professor.
Believe me, friend, you ain't seen beastly yet. Not even close.
You know, I thought we French had a monopoly on arrogance, but no. An overeducated American can be far, far worse.
Well, luckily, there ain't too many overeducated Americans around.
Yes, indeed. The mayor had such grand plans for our city, and its people. We shall have true liberal democracy, working for the rich and the poor alike. It would be a travesty for this one man's opinion. Put that into jeopardy? Opinions can change, can they not?
Oh, they change all the time.
Of course. The power of reason is not to be underestimated.
Reason. Well, that's one word for it.
Good, good. You do not look so much like a rhetorician, but Monsieur Lemieux has placed his faith in you.
Looks can be deceiving. Mayor understands just what I can do, I'm sure.
That sure is one fine piece of transport, huh?
The gallery is just up ahead. There, Mr. Arthur, there!
Oh, what's his name again?
Professor Shiftaker.
Shift taker, hey? Could have swore he said shit face.
Buenos días, señor. Well.
Professor? Excuse me.
Ah, hello.
The mayor asked me to get a preview of your findings in there.
The mayor knows very well what I've found. Every painting was a brazen fraud.
That's a big claim. One that's gonna upset a lot of people, myself included.
I'm afraid that's just hard cheese. Now I've got a train to catch back to New Haven.
Hold on. I see it's gonna take a fist in your face to persuade you.
Oh, wait.
I gotta punch you to change your mind.
I couldn't. My reputation.
How about your reputation now?
I'd never be published again.
Maybe I'll just kill you. Make this all go away.
I relent.
There! You see, Professor? An academic reputation is really far less important than a broken nose.
Yes, sir. I see that now.
The thing is, now, people are gonna look at those paintings and love them. So, you're helping people, really. You know I'm right, Professor. Please, do not get me upset with you again.
No, sir. You're right. You're very, very right.
So you're gonna send the mayor what he needs. Because otherwise, I'll be in New Haven.
No. We don't want that.
Of course we don't.
I'll write my paper this evening, sir.
Very good, Professor. Very good. So, turns out, all those paintings were real after all. Problem solved.
Wonderful, wonderful. The mayor shall be so pleased.
Sure.
Was Professor Shiftaker happy to change his mind?
He wasn't initially, but he came around in the end.
Oh, my lord. This is not right.
Trust me, I've done much worse.
We shall burn in hell for this.
Here's hoping.
Here. The mayor asked me to give you this.
Oh, thank you.
Good morning, sir.
You doing okay?
So the mayor's pretty much just as bad as Bronte. Well, not just as bad, but this is just as corrupt.
Fine morning.
So after we finished with the high-stakes poker game, that's when Levin and Calloway popped up again.
Hey now.
Of course, they weren't in Valentine anymore. They were, well, supposedly they're here. On the riverboat that we robbed. Ironically.
You're looking at the pride of Lemoyne here, the great Corrigan paddle steamer.
Hey, I'm looking for Boar, Calloway, and the man writing a book about him. This the riverboat they're staying on?
Yes, sir, they're here. Around this time, Mr. Calloway usually enjoying a drink on the observation deck. You can follow me. If you're quick, you might catch him sober.
Oh, my friend with no name. You found us.
Sure.
How did you get on?
About how you'd expect.
Well, any good anecdotes?
Anecdotes?
From the old days.
Well, to be honest, things went a little differently. I did shoot a lot of people. I thought that's sort of what you wanted.
Well, I'd, yes, that'll be fine. Do you think anyone noticed it was you?
Noticed? I think the people I shot noticed.
I mean, do you think anyone would mind if we said he'd done it? Boy Calloway.
Sure, I don't care. Just as long as...
Share the money? Of course I will. Literature is a filthy business, but sometimes it pays well. Especially when you lie.
Great.
Not so goddamn fast. What the hell's going on here?
Nothing.
Who's this grass snake?
You know? I don't know.
Have you been being me?
I'm nobody, buddy.
Well, I'm somebody! And I can't have any nobody being this somebody, you goddamn... I don't know what the goddamn you are, but trust me, it ain't nothing I want to be, so you can't be me!
What a way with words.
Damn you, Theodore Levin! You're a snake! Damn you! Damn you, nobody!
Hey, I'm already damned.
Oh, God. But I can't take credit for that which I... Dem says I didn't. I'm an old man. Just never happened to Achilles, to Gawain, nor Caesar. It can't happen to me. I'm gonna kill both of you.
Yeah, calm down.
I'm a legend!
Yes, you are!
All right, well, let's prove it one more time.
I don't have to prove nothing to you, nobody.
No, of course you don't. But maybe you need to prove something to you.
You got quite a way with the words. Maybe you should write my book and we should kill Plato here!
Let's not. Now, come on. Who shall we kill? I mean, you kill, I mean.
Ah, damn. I slayed my dragons years ago. I'm a tired old man.
Now, you're drunk and you're bored and you're a mess.
Well, I always hated Slim Grant. Oh, he killed my cousin. But that was years ago.
Well, where's Slim Grant? Who's Slim Grant?
This is him. An old friend of Mr. Calloway's.
He ain't no friend of mine.
He's state marshal now, out of Annesburg.
State marshal? Make a damn cousin killer state marshal, do they?
All right, I'll go get him.
Great. We'll wait for you at Brandywine Drop.
Just sober up and start practicing. Otherwise, this won't be a book. It'll be a memorial.
Whatever you say. You know what? I kind of like that fella.
A very good morning to you.
We'll do noon.
So it's a city bank, and then we're off. It's what you wanted.
It's what we need, if we can manage it.
City banks are hard, but we got a lot of guns.
You think we can do it?
I hope so. I really do.
There ain't no soul, Reverend. Not in any of us. It's a fairy story.
Perhaps. What do you believe?
I believe there's winners and losers, and nothing else besides.
Which one do you think you are?
Compared to you, I'm the greatest man that ever lived.
Whatever creature you worship, Mr. Bell, pray to it for humility. Good day.
Ooh.
Micah?
My old friend, Arthur.
Oh, there he is. Big bad Morgan.
Not now, Uncle. I ain't in the mood.
Crank cow piss instead of milk again? You're milking the wrong bit, son. Milking the wrong bit. That's a metaphor, by the way.
If you say so.
Or is it a simile? I can't remember. I feel like I need some cow piss myself.
Let us part ways.
Easy.
That is our boar. The last of the legendary animals that we can hunt at this moment. I think I hear a snake. Where are you? The tracks, or...
Let's see what we got. Got
Ooh.
a good head start on me.
I hear a gator. Gotta watch out.
Ain't close. Getting close.
There you are. Oh, wars can be quite deadly. Where'd you go? When it came running out of the bushes, I thought for sure it was going to try to gore me. Don't need that.
Come on, girl.
Let's make our way back to a road of sorts. Or sleep.
Things was different, but hey.
Welcome. How do you do? Good day to you.
Second invitation from Mayor Lemieux, June 1899. Monsieur Kilgore, I could not have wished for better fruits from our unconventional partnership. The works hanging in our gallery are quite rightly authenticated, and the grubby little man from New Haven has acquired some humility. Excellent. I hope you might be willing to work with me again. Many men of more secure positions than yours would do desperate things to be in good graces of the mayor, and to use an Americanism, I feel I still have some chips to cash. I trust you understand my meaning. As before, come to the back of the mayoral residence one night, and Jean-Marc will let you in. Thank you again, your friend, Henri Lemieux. Alright, that's what we needed.
Okay, girl.
Please take a pamphlet. It might just change your life.
You know what?
Please.
That's not how that works, Arthur. Oh, he actually slept on top of the tent. Arthur, that is not how that works, man.
Okay then, girl.
Oh, it's you.
I got his letter.
Mr. Arthur.
Sir?
Education is the most wonderful thing. It'll raise us higher and higher. Make civics and ethics less a work of dirty-minded pragmatists like me, and the calling of higher, better men.
Hear, hear.
Without it, we are savages. But with learning, why, in 50 years, man will put down his guns and start living a life of relentless purity.
Hear, hear.
But the rich can be so very self-absorbed.
How can I help?
You can't.
We need all our strengths. That's the point. We've gone over this.
Violence is never right.
I agree with you. But it's not violence. It's the mere threat of violence.
Against whom?
Oh. Against Hector Fellow's worst nature. To convince him to make good on his promise to help finance the library.
Who is he and where do I find him?
He's a newspaper man. And
He's leaving town on a coach, heading to his country estate because he doesn't like your heavy-handed approach.
Well, you certainly won't like my heavy-handed approach.
Thank you, Mr. Arthur.
You'll spot him on the road through the bayou. He has a red coach. So we are clear, I do not approve of this behavior.
Now, I am fairly certain I hitched you up, and it was not right there.
Let's go, girl.
But okay.
Stop the coach!
Who the heck are you?
Just going to talk to your passenger a moment. Okay, drive.
What the hell do you want?
Mr. Fellows, ain't it? Charity, sir. And an appeal to your better nature.
This is most impudent.
Oh, no, it's not most impudent. Trust me, buddy. I can get a whole lot more impudent, but this is a good cause for a wealthy man such as yourself. The chance to add some dignity to all that wealth.
Dignity?
By helping to finance a library in town. Think of the prestige, sir.
Oh, get out of my carriage.
But the mayor...
The mayor? The mayor is a crook.
Me too. And I'm a real crook.
I will not be bullied by you, sir. Get out of here.
Oh, I'm sorry, was that? Yes, I'd like to finance the library for the common good. Ah! I didn't hear you. Ah! cool. You know, they say it's better to give than to receive. And certainly in the case of a beating, I know that's true. Now, the mayor awaits your check, sir. Been a pleasure. There's a good man in there. Let him live a little more. Driver, hold up. As you were. Drive on! Girl. Hey there, girl. You can rest now, girl.
Oh, Arthur, it's you. Come in.
Where's what's-his-name?
Jean-Marc, he's a little histrionic. I'm worried that he's going to open his mouth and say things that aren't true to those vulgar Puritans at the newspaper. Well, perhaps true, but not the whole truth. Look at these beautiful books. This is magnificent. We'll bring this city back to life if it kills me, and it probably shall.
Yes.
I have 2 copies of this book. This is an old field guide. Might be of some interest to you, maybe not. But please have it. It's worth quite a bit.
Thank you.
My pleasure. Listen, Mr. Arthur, I'm sorry to ask this of you. You've done so much, but...
But what?
Jean-Marc. I'm afraid he's going to open his mouth and say things.
How'd you mean?
Saying nasty things about the work that we have done together, for example.
Is that my business?
Oh, no. Of course not. He also found out some unsettling news about you. It's all scurrilous lies, of course. But...
What sort of news?
Oh, I do not talk about idle gossip. Please, I'm a public servant, and we are friends.
Where do I find him?
Well, he does live over on Rue de Zachary.
Rue de Zachary.
Thank you, Arthur.
Very cool. Definitely up Arthur's alley. He likes those kind of books.
Why you want to go and say those awful things about me, buddy? Best not to make a big drama of things. Come on, let's go see your boss. This is gonna hurt, but it's for the best.
I might want to do this on foot. Did I go too far? The mayor's... Oh. It was not abandoned. Come on. They don't want me going that way. I say that's going to count as a mission fail. As a fission mailed, if you know what I mean. Man, he came up quick, though. Maybe I can't use the horse. Let's try going this way. Oh, this is way too big. There's no way I'm getting through that. Let's see, where are you? The park is almost perfect, but I can't get over the fence. Oh, it's right there. What if I follow this all the way down? I don't know if this is going to work, but... Okay, this might be the best way. Yeah, to clear some distance before I could call you in. Let's continue on this way for now. Do I want to get on the main road? No, I do not. The house is right here anyway. So I think this is the place. Right to the front door.
Quick, Miss Rather, bring him around the back. Oh, Jean-Marc, I've missed you. I've missed you. What silly man we have been.
Yeah, he had a fall. He might be a little woozy.
Oh, the poor boy. Jean-Marc, can you hear me?
Where am I? Lemieux? What have you done?
Oh, you had an accident, Jean-Marc. Thank the Lord, our friend was there to find you.
Really? I don't remember so well.
No, Jean-Marc. Here. My brother, Jean-Marc. Oh, we've been so... I promised to change.
I know.
What a silly misunderstanding. You see, the problem is principles will destroy us all.
Sure. As long as you two are friends again.
Yes. And you say you've changed, so we will run the city like men of honor, like you said.
Of course. We will strive to improve the city's moral backbone by any means available to us.
Within reason, yes.
Yes. Within my reason. Because I'm the mayor, Jean-Marc. And I will save you from yourself. Because it's better to get something done than nothing at all, like you said.
Utterly corrupted, Lemieux. You've not changed at all. I've been supplanted in your esteem by a wanted murderer. You shame me.
No, sir. You shame me with your vain naivete. Oh, how I long for the luxury to have principles such as you. But I must actually do things.
I see now. You're lost to reason.
Yeah, and I see now that you're a horrible little wretch and a sinner yourself. Your sin is deluded vanity. Now, sir, I am afraid that you must kill him. I will pay you handsomely. And Jean-Marc, I will miss you. I really shall.
Kill him.
It must be so. Please.
You're not really going to kill me, are you?
Thought I might.
But all I did was love too much.
Love?
My duty.
Yeah, but you're running your mouth
leave you out
about
of it.
me, buddy. And him.
He'll betray you, just like he's betrayed me. Lemieux is a foul rat. But I'm a man of my word. Let me live, and I'll destroy him. And I'll make sure you're left well alone. Come on, please. Please, come on. You wouldn't shoot a sad little man, would you?
I might be a brute, but I'm not a paid killer. Get out of here. Don't mention me, boy.
I give you my word.
Kind of ironic in a way. Bronte brings us into the fold with this guy, and I said he's not quite on Bronte's level of, I don't know, criminal, but two peas in a pod in their own way.
Slow it up. You rest up now.
We're gonna run out of meat here soon if we're not careful. Good job, Arthur.
Maybe we'll do some moose-in, or check for some moose-in again when we do the Levin Calloway story.
Thank you, Arthur.
better than nothing, and good enough for now, I think. Let's do noon for now. Get some sleep. Alright. Somehow got myself involved in the charming business of Saint Denis culture. The mayor, who knew we robbed him a while back, invited me over to his mansion again. Strange man, nice and awful. Cynical and caring, wants me to make his city thrive. Doesn't seem to care how he goes about it. Threatened me in order to make me threaten some art professor on his behalf. Why? So the art professor will verify that a bunch of paintings ain't the forgeries he believes. They are the genuine article he thinks they aren't, in order to fill the people with joy that they are looking at the real work, a real work of genius. And not a good copy of a work of genius. Yes, I was pretty confused by the whole thing, but I did as I was bid to do, and the professor changed his mind once he saw that I would be happy to turn his mind into nothingness. Oh yes. There's our legendary Boar. Again, doing Mayor Lemieux's dirty work. I think that's how it's spelled. His first name is Henri, only he spells it Henri, which I'm assuming is what Arthur's going for. I guess my French is nearly as bad as my English. To be fair, I mean, two completely different types of languages, right? Now I was threatened into threatening a newspaper man into donating to the noble cause of truth and learning. I had to make this guy support a library. He didn't want to, then he did. And lastly, old blackmailing Lemieux has himself been threatened by his own assistant, a chap I never liked too much by the name of John Mark. I like how he literally spells it out John Mark. I think so. So I go hunting for John Mark, only John Mark is a noble believer in truth and honesty and cannot stand his boss's lies. I'm charged with killing him. I cannot do it. John Mark is irritating, but the mayor is worse. The mayor is all that is bad in those who would rule over us, and it ain't my business at all. So I let him live and let them deal with it themselves. I guess I'm through with politics. And couldn't happen a minute sooner, I imagine, in Arthur's mind and mine. So John Mark is... Henri Lemieux and Jean Marc, I think, is a really interesting storyline. That's why I kind of wanted to focus on them and do their story as kind of a little series here. It reminds me so much of Grand Theft Auto in so many ways, this part of the story. Between Bronte and the mayor, you know, I think that really brings me back to the old mobster days in gaming. All right, that's a good place to close things out. To recap, we started off by hitting a stagecoach with Micah, essentially, and then we met up with the mayor, who had written us a letter of invitation to meet at his house at night. And we kind of did a couple of things for him. First of all, we kind of got a guide to turn around his story about whether the paintings the mayor had were legit or not. And then we were invited back again later to basically talk this guy into helping fund his library. So, and out of both those stories, it quickly reveals that the mayor is very corrupt. If you hadn't picked up on it yet from the party that Bronte invited us to at his residence. And then in the end, he essentially turned on his own assistant, Jean-Marc, who he said he might talk about us. He knows what we are. Apparently, he knows who Arthur is, and he doesn't like the way the mayor has done business. And you could kind of get that idea from the first time we met him there at the house, and then the second time it was really obvious he was not happy to see us. And the third, he was gone, so we actually had to kidnap him, and the mayor ordered us to kill him, and we did not. And so we'll see how that plays out down the road if either of them writes to us. But that is essentially how things played out there. So I think that's a really interesting little side story between the two of them, and it kind of shows the corruption in Saint Denis outside of just Bronte, and kind of a fun little story that reminds me a lot of, like I said, Grand Theft Auto. With that being said, let us officially close things out for the day. Thank you all for joining, and I will see you all later.